Stinky and the sycophant, that quack Dr. Phil. Roll it!
You're shooting you in the ear.
Take a look at what happened.
Nope. He did not get shot in the ear. You're full of shit.
Experts said, frankly, you shouldn't be here right now. Experts said...
What expert? They didn't shoot at him. That's bullshit. That was all fake. Look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? You're trying to tell me that he got clipped by an AR-15 and he doesn't have a mark on him. There's not a piece of skin out of place there. Yeah, that's cartilage. It doesn't grow back once you clip it. This bull of shit, they're full of shit. They staged that. That was 100% staged. I honestly believe that. No compression towel, no nothing. No. Nobody shot in his line where that bullet supposedly went. In his line, nobody got hit. And those people just stayed there. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Watch this.
The kill shot was almost a certainty.
Look at this. That's fake. Look. Watch. Look how these people, look at how these people keep him in place, right? Just so he can go, they can expose him again, right? And he can go and do this little stupid shit. Yeah, fight. Climb up my ass and fight for air, you prick. That was fake. And you not in your pointed head, boy.
But yet, here you sit. You had to have asked yourself, you had to have reflected on this. How am I here? And why am I here?
I'll tell you exactly why. They weren't shooting at him, and he knows it. Stop being such a scumbag.
How do you answer that question?
Listen to this. A word salad coming in 3, 2, 1.
Very hard one to answer. When it happened, it was a whack.
When it happened, it was a whack.
I said something's going on there. It was a real whack.
This guy's stunned.
To the ear. But you're not thinking about that. And I was lucky I went down quickly, because if I didn't go down quickly, bullets were coming right over my head when I was down. I heard them. They were moving along.
The bullets were moving along. Oh, you got the crust going again, Stinky.
They moved pretty fast. I said, how fast does a bullet go? They said about 3,000 miles an hour. That's a lot. They gave it to me in feet, and then they gave it to me. And I said, no, I want to know in miles per hour. And it's more than 3,000 miles an hour, and you hear it. You hear the whipping sound. So I was lucky in that regard. But the big luck was, because that's something you can control. You go down quickly. If you don't go down quickly, you have a problem.
So this idiot is saying, because of his quote-unquote quickness, his quickness, quote-unquote, saved his life. This is fucking bullshit.
But the big thing was the turn. And it wasn't only the turn. It had to be a perfect 90-degree turn.
It had to be a perfect turn. This was fake as hell.
I wouldn't be with you today. And I had to be looking at something to the right. And the people, we had massive crowds, and they were in front. So there was no reason to be looking to the right. You had no people right or left. And you know the graph, my all-time favorite graph, showing my great numbers on immigration, stopping immigration.
Bullshit. That's COVID. Your all-time favorite graph. You're full of shit.
Truly. At the border, which is a big subject. And I was very proud of that graph, but I only use it about 20% of the time.
Bullshit. You use it every time. This sycophant just sits there and lets him lie to him. Remember how on his stupid shows he said, I do my research. Why didn't you check him? Because you're a sycophant. You're doing this shit for ratings because you're flailing and you're irrelevant at this point. You're becoming irrelevant.
It was on my left, and it's always at the end of my speeches.
No, it's not. That's bullshit. That's a lie. Why don't you call him out on his lies, you crackpot?
Always. And this was the very beginning of the speech. I mean, like the very beginning.
No, that's bullshit.
On my right. So if you add it all up, it's like millions to one. Millions.
If you add it all up, it's like millions to one.
But I made that perfect turn. I just see it on television.
Because you quote unquote made a perfect turn, you didn't get killed, so it was all you, right? You deserve this, you fucking prick.
And in finding out, I have the endorsement of the NRA, but I don't know. I have no knowledge of guns. Like as an example,
Look at him. He's a meandering scumbag, and you know it. You know it, you asshole. You son of a bitch. You fraud. You crackpot.
2 sons that have extreme knowledge. They're great shooters.
They're Beavis. Ooh, you mean Beavis and Butthead?
And Don and Eric both told me separately that that's a guaranteed shot for a bad shooter.
A guaranteed shot for a bad shooter.
From that distance, 130 yards sounded like a long way away. As a shooter, that's a very close target.
Listen to this. Listen to this meandering explanation. Look at it. This is pathetic.
They said, to relate it to me, they said it would be like sinking a 1-foot putt.
To get shot in the head compared to sinking a 1-foot putt?
And I said, that's not good.
So why?
This idiot is struggling with this prick, Yeah, I've seen these shows before. He does his homework, and he knows this motherfucker's lying to him. Continue embarrassing yourself and finishing throwing your career in the shitter.
Reflect on this alone in the middle of the night, the golf cart riding down the way, thinking about it. How do you answer that? Why were you spared?
So there had to be...
Okay, watch this guy with the snorting and snorting and snorting. He is ripped. He is ripped. And that idiot crackpot knows it.
Some great power. Because you just can't say millions to one. Millions to one. I used to say 1,000,000 to 1. It's much more than that. Because, again...
You hear that? Every 5 seconds.
You have to pull down the sign. There has to be a reason to go right. And I never go right. There's no reason. And not only...
Okay. What is that thing in his ear? What is that thing? Is that one of those things when you squeeze and it pops and blood comes out? Yeah. Nah. What is that? What is that? What is that? Yeah.
You're right. It's for about 1/8 of a second. It's not just right. It's out of all the time that we're on this planet, it's 1/8 of a second, right?
What? This is just a sack of word salads.
So I shouldn't be with you, so...
Is there a purpose?
Well,
is there a reason you think...
You're an idiot. I love it because you know that you're on the tail end of your pathetic idiot crackpot career.
I mean, the only thing I can think is that God loves our country and he thinks we're going to bring our country back.
Our country is back. We're number 1, you asshole.
Bring it back. It's so bad right now.
No, it's not.
Happening when you look at the crime.
Crime is down. Way down.
The horrible things that are happening inside our country. And
Stinky has dope drip to the max.
It can be solved. It can be solved fairly quickly.
This is an idiot. He is so winging it. It's terrible. He's always winged it because he's a functionally illiterate prick.
It has to be God.
What?
I mean, how can you say it's luck when it's, 20 million to 1? I mean, it's just not possible that I was in that position. It's the only position where that bullet could have missed.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
No, you don't. You're full of shit. Now you're reaching.
You believe God's hand was in this that day?
I believe so, yeah. I do.
And you talk about the country. You believe you have more to do. You weren't done. You were spared for a reason.
No. Hey, yeah, spare, yeah. He killed 1 million people, you asshole, and bankrupted this place, you prick. They talk about inflation. He's the reason. He's the reason, and you know it.
Well, God believes that.
How do you know what God believes, you prick?
I guess. We'll have to see. Number one, I'm in an election with a very vicious group of people.
No.
The election.
No, you didn't win the election. You did not win. What election have you won?
Against Biden, I was up by 17 or 18 points after the
No, you weren't.
debate.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You were in a deadlock with him. You liar. Why? Hey, Dr. Phil won't check him because he's a hack. He's a hack.
And they said, you know what? He's going to lose. They went and told him he's going
No.
to lose, and we're going to change you out. And he said, no, I'm not going to do it. In fact, he said, only God will change me. But
This is part 1. I'll continue later with this. This is good. Dr. Phil, I hope you shit yourself now. You sack of shit, you.